So I was trying to find some videos on the internet changing out these rocker panels on a 69 Jeep Gladiator, and I'm not seeing much, a lot of different varieties, but I thought I would record what I'm doing. Maybe it'll be helpful for somebody. You can see the quarter panel is pretty rotted out. You can see the seam where I'm going to be cutting it. Right here, the seal removed. Go right up to there. And this is the new rocker panel. Gonna have to trim to fit that in there. It's gonna go right to that spot there. So I'll do some trimming. Kind of get some clips in there so you can see what's going on. All right, so I thought I'd stop for just a second, and if you can see up in there, that's just the inside of the rocker panel. Goes right to the frame. That's the frame of the truck, and it's welded down here. You can probably see that piece is welded to the back side of the frame. And then I cut in here just to see if there's a frame I'm cutting into. I wasn't sure what it looked like underneath there. So this is all empty. Some of the videos that I've seen, people take drills and they drill all the welds along here out. There's a weld about every 1 inch on here. So I took a grinder and just ran the grinder along here. You can feel when you start cutting into the welds. You see that. Starts knocking the welds out. Starts coming loose. Obviously you got to be careful not to chew into the backside. You can see that. This is pretty rusted out there, but you can see the inside floor pan starting to separate from the rocker panel. That's what we want to do. So I pretty much through here. I'm gonna finish along this area, and then I'll take my cutter wheel and cut down along there. All right, so you can see I've got it cut off here. I'm a little more rotten up here than what I thought I was. This pretty much just came off with the piece, but you can see I'm rotted under here more than I thought I was too. I have still welded up underneath here. You can see this piece just folds up around there. There's some tack or something up inside that was sealing it off, but that just folded down. So I'm gonna finish cutting this off here along, and then this is kind of, wanted to show you what it looked like, what this part looked like as I was doing it. I'm just gonna grind this edge off here all the way along. Took the cutting wheel, cutting up there and down. I'm gonna have to cut right along this seam here up to this joint and pop it down. All right, so I've got everything cut off. Let's see, I've trimmed up. I gotta tighten that up a little bit right there, but I'm just really rotted out right here. I do have new floor pans. Not ready to put those in yet, but might be doing this backwards. But you can see down here, have a lot of rot on the frame. I do have a pretty good base underneath. Be able to weld too. From the side here, get right up in there. Got that cut out. Same on this side, cut out. And then a new one. Cut it. Trim it to get up in a little bit further, but you can kind of see where it's gonna go. All right, here we have it. So I guess just to catch up from where I was at, I tried to just lay this piece up underneath here for a better seal, but I ended up cutting this right exactly down this line right here, right down, cut it right along here, and that made it a nice, good, snug fit. Decided not to weld this up here until I can put the floor pan in on the other side. And again, ended up cutting this right to the edge, made a precision cut down there, and then just welded the whole thing. And kind of a crappy weld job up under here, but ended up tack welding all the way down along there. Pretty tough to weld with this nasty rotten. I should have ground off the metal before I tried to weld it. But there you have it. Just gonna take some auto body putty and fill that in there, and then get it ready for paint.